Hello everyone, today's July 31st, Wednesday, 83 degrees Fahrenheit, 28 degrees Celsius. We're back out here at the farm apiary. We're going to check on this swarm hive from earlier this year. We put a gallon of feed on them this past Saturday, and back on Wednesday, and then we're going to get over to the other hives. And we have a combine we have to do because I noticed the one was queenless, and then we'll check the other hives before we leave. Hopefully get this done in about 2 hours or less. We're sitting here at I think about 14 hives, maybe 13, depending on if we lost one or not. So stay tuned. Okay, so we're just getting into this hive, and as usual, since I didn't allow them to protect the top here, we got some ants building up. So I'm going to get this queen excluder off. There we go. And we'll brush these ants away. There we go. All right, they're starting to fill that up a little bit right in there. Just a little bit of nectar. And we got a high beetle. Crush that real quick. I figured out why I might have a lot of beetles. So I normally spray with the salt and vinegar mix at all my hives, and I ran out of pool salt, and I haven't been able to do that in a couple weeks, probably since about May. So I went the whole month of June, and I still haven't gotten more pool salt. So these hive beetles have gotten a little bit out of control. Luckily, the hives are strong enough to battle them, but I would prefer to get rid of the beetles before they trash everything out. So there's another one right there. Got it. I was reluctant to put any feed on here, pollen patties that is, for the fact, we got pollen coming in right here. Maybe for the fact that the beetles would just eat that up and multiply and possibly force the hive to abscond. Abscond is when the bees just leave. Don't want that happening. So let's check this feeder box out. Let's see if there's any feed left in it. There's just a little feed left. It's got a little weight to it. These has the cap in it with the ladders that the bees can climb up in, as opposed to my other feeders that I got. Some mother load feeder. And the other feeders I have don't have the cap here and the ladder, so I have to put a screen in there and then have them and put some popsicle sticks for them to float around on. But these bees are looking pretty good. So I'm going to lower this back in here. I'm going to add just a little bit of feed to that as they build up here for winter. This is the end of July. Got an ant crawling on me. There's a hive beetle. Crush that one. Nope. A hive beetle crawling on me. Don't want that. So I think I can give these bees just a little pollen patty. Yeah, they're looking good here. We got another beetle. All right. So let's pull this out. Let you see the brood pattern here. See if I got brood on this side. Got some good weight. Oh yeah. Yeah, there we are right there. Looking really good on that brood pattern. So they're finally building up. Yeah, that's looking really good. So don't want to feed them too much. I don't want them plugging this out. I want the queen to have room to lay. So stick this back in here. Give them these pollen patties, just a little bit. Trying to squish the bee. Oh, got one right there. Get the bees out of the way. And I smash this down so it gets a lot of surface area for the bees to get into. And I put it right over the brood nest. You can blow on the bees a little bit, pushes them out of the way. If I see any beetles, I'm crushing them. I'm just going to give them this little bit. Rip this paper open a lot. Spread that out. So I want the bees to consume it quickly. Just a little bit of pollen coming in right now. There's not a lot out there. It's a great property for everything, but there's not a lot coming in at the moment. And we'll have our goldenrod and stuff blooming here in August. So, all right, we'll put a little more liquid in here. More liquid feed. Let them build up some more. When we get to the end of August, early September, I'll balance these hives out, make sure that this has an extra box of honey on top of it, and get them through winter. Okay, so now we moved over to the next hive, and the upper box did have went queenless, so I needed to pull that out so I can combine the two hives again. I'd get down to the bottom and verify that we had brood down there. So I'm messing with trying to get it open. And we'll get a good peek inside this hive. At this point, I have the bees very upset, flying all over the place, as you can see. There's really not much in that super, so it wasn't worth pulling the frames out. It's been a couple weeks since I've done these videos, so I'm trying to go off my memory at this point. I should have did this right away, as I keep telling, as any parent tells their kids, do it right away so you don't put it off, so you don't forget things. Try to adjust the camera here so it has a little better angle. I think I want to get a small tripod so I can put it right over the bees, so you're not looking over my shoulder like this. As I noticed, I'm blocking the view a lot of times. Just trying to get better in my videos. Actually, I'm trying to remember I think this bottom box might have went broodless. There's nothing there. So many hives this year, I've had a couple mistakes made. I tried to get to 30 hives. I had 32 coming out of winter, or going into winter. Oh, there's our brood. And so I messed it up, and I had too many. So I had 27 survive the winter, and then it exploded on me, and I got to 40. I was up to 41, I gave a couple away, and then I lost 3 since then. We'll get to that in some future videos. But I think this might have had a mini swarm or something. It's hard to remember when it's been so much has gone on in between this video and today. In order to do these recordings, the voiceovers, I have to watch the video and then narrate as I go through and try to remember exactly what I did. So put that box back on, as you can see. We'll pop this open here. There's really nothing, they didn't draw the comb at all. Again, it's a very strange year for comb drawing for me. And this it's a 150-acre farm. I didn't combine these, I just put them back together. That's what it was. So just the one to the right there that has the frame rest on top of it has been combined. A little sting in the wrist there. And throw that back together. Put the strap back on. Move on down the line. This many hives, you can't go into every hive and show it on video. It just gets very redundant. So I try to pick and choose what's interesting. All right, so to wrap this video up, we had the 5-frame nuke doing well, and then something was chewing on this hive cover. I'm not sure what. You can see all these bite marks. I'm guessing a deer, maybe a raccoon. I don't know. They didn't touch the entrances at all. I see the bees are doing pretty good there. Move over to the next hive. Bees coming out. There's 3 hives. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have the split one and the swarm trap, which swarm trap didn't do too well in the end. But just wanted to wrap up the video here. Thanks for watching Bee Loft by LipTac. We'll see you on the next video. I'm David, and thank you very much.